name. I'm going to LA on a private plane. Could never come back in my family straight. I'm touchable, no riches to pay. Skeleton cardiac, blood down the face. Pull up 2D like a fucking parade. No jealous ass niggas try to fuck up my pay. Blade short, Roman color, new writing. I put baguettes in my wrist, my neck, my ears, and my motherfucking chains. This drip out the trenches, I know you gon' need that cause these motherfucking planes. I cut up my wrist, don't get wet, and Coachella keep calling, they won't see the fame. I took her to China and trained up a client.
Imani.
Yeah. 5 nights up, still popping and raging. The SEO still living the range. I want her, she wanted to
being like tacky.
You said what's happening?
I don't know if that's like just for me or I can't really tell.
I'm not sure either. I think it might just be you, man. Let me.
Same in a boat, same time, both glad they came. Keep me a Bible, can't keep it contained. No, I keep me some dogs, always keep me in training. Tag a logo on the back of my brain. Don't ask me what the fuck am I thinking. Back of these walls, I'm full of that drink. Air came through with a little entertainment. Air 29 got a little like.
I'm gonna let it play when we have some people in here. I'm gonna ask them how do we sound.
I broke out the game with a 4-5-6. She loving the fest, I see it. She loving the fest, yeah, I see it on her face, and I'm loving that body and lace. I love you, little spider and Jackie. I know you got taste. You lay you some taste. With me, if I love you, I drop you a pin to a time and a place. Why is something put a nigga 6 feet? I ain't begging when I tell a bitch please.
Yeah, we sound good.
Got a little hoe on me. Hey, what? Fuck on B. Over your life, not cheap. On me on boy 2T. Why I just hit my account, never seen that amount. Oh God, I don't give. Been on the charge for 500 weeks, so somebody love when I speed. Doing this shit, let's show we get down in the 6, man, it's bigger than me. Texas ran so big, that shit.
Chad's Visionary, you are live on the Top Hill Podcast.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Yeah, man.
Did I call that the Montero?
You're live on the Top Hill Podcast right now.
Shit, I'm really live on the top. Oh, what's good, everybody?
Yeah, we
good. Chop.
Hey, yeah, man. We just getting started, man. We just warming up in here, man. So we about to get started. Everything good though?
Yeah, everything good.
Okay. I'm gonna hit your phone when we're done. It's gonna be a short show, but I'm gonna hit your phone after this, Joe, if he's still up, and if not, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right, that's a bet, bro. Have a good show, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, peace.
It is perfect for the dipping. I don't care how wet I get her, she won't catch me. 325 on the dashboard, riding the porch like a Tom Ford, rocking the bed in the headboard. What?
Hey, he was doing some talking on here.
Buying out Louis and Christian Dior. I took the jet to the New York store, park at a regular airport. You stay in your feelings, was never my boy.
That jump was crazy.
Yeah, he was talking on this Joan, man, but I'm not gonna lie, they were talking on this Joan too, man. That Thug album is like that, man. I fuck with it.
Yeah, that jump was clean.
Got me stressed.
That jump was clean.
I don't wanna rest. Smoke cigarettes.
This one spoke for me, man. God damn.
And I can't help it, I don't want stress, but I can't help it, yeah. No. Rockin' bamboo, bustin' with you, yeah. I don't know if I wanna second to you. I told her about her rights for me. Skeletons out the closet for me, hey. I don't know if I wanna expose this to you. I don't know if I wanna caress you. I don't know what I wanna do with you, yeah. Well, it's that ghetto piss a whole nigga on your damn street. Pussy nigga using
Let's go.
Lackluster, I'ma smack suckers this year. I'ma make 100,000 racks off of this year. Do the math, 100 million for the slow ones in the class. Type of bags I be getting be too big to pay a cat. Send it wide, send it fast, before I might just change my mind. Nowadays $1 million barely worth a nigga time. I ain't saying I'm a rich nigga that's in the shit. One of them. Barely check my account, nigga, I'm admitting it. Don't give a fuck. Fuck around my bread, bet you I'ma find out. Couple niggas out there that know what I'm talking about. Nigga, don't play with me. I got a wife, I got a baby to feed, I got a mama to spoil.
crazy.
Just life, my nigga. Just.
But I can't help it thinking about who's the rest. And I can't help it, I don't want stress. But I can't help it, yeah. No. Sweats, roll, jets, toe, text, no.
We just getting warmed up in here, y'all. You already know what time it is.
Let's on deck.
Top Hill's back.
Next bill, Papa, square, niggas, bear, witness. Blunt, twisters, fuck, niggas. I've been stressing cause I still ain't by my dad's house. I've been stressing cause my girl said we can't work it out. I know some people that start sinning soon as church get out. And I don't think like I used to think cause I'm older now. When you broke, you doing more for less. You ain't finding no success. Sad to say my girl just left, and I really love her to death. Told her I can't call her my ex cause I feel like we ain't finished yet. I just text her phone and I said, are you out your feelings yet? And my brother, he just called and need that lawyer money. They said he did it, but I know he didn't. But you need OJ money when you tryna get acquitted. This shit is sickening, nobody listen when you in prison. I was hanging on the corner with some Jordans on, no designer. Serving up that white girl, back then we called it fine China. I was looking for a bad bitch, but I didn't know where to find her. All this pressure and this stress made me a diamond. Just trying to show love, some people never grow up. Sometimes I wish I could trust, but that's how feelings get crushed. I used to ride on the train, I used to ride on the bus. They wanna hang with the gang, but no, they not one of us.
Man.
They wanna hang with the gang, but no, they not one of us. That shit hard, bro.
Look, man, that shit was fire, man. That Thug album fire, but that was my shit right there. That was stress.
The way he like put them songs together, like
yeah, man.
It was nothing on the album sounded the same
at all. He was on a different mode with this one right here, man. You could definitely tell he was in a different space, man. I love that. It was like a lot of growth in that music, man. A lot of growth.
Yeah.
Well, man, I think it's time to get started, and we gotta get started like this, man. It's only right. Let's go for Lawrence. We're gonna celebrate Wale right now, man.
Got to.
We gotta show them our faces, man. Come on, man. Let's get started. Man,
they really ain't serious. Do you know what type of women I've been dealing with?
Man, do you?
I used to pop blues from a little chick. I call her boo cause the real when the whip forget. I used to Uber to sue me to SLS. But you expect a little boo, me to see my crib. Oh no, these women ain't serious. Do you know what type of women I've been dealing with? Try to tell me Adderall, make her get a rush. Used to the setting until she spell love. Tell me that little buzz, just make her think a lie. I tell her nah, you lying, this you don't eat enough. Nah, these women ain't serious.
Come on, man.
Sprinkle a little something up in the lip. Start sipping and now she's sweating her lips flinch. Kinda dizzy, your friends tell her to get a grip. I'm trying to give me a real woman to take out. But for now, they wild, they rather get it in. Girls on trial.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. He got some, man. He got some in his arsenal, man.
He do, man. He got a bag. It's a deep one, too.
Yeah, man. Can I do another one for you, bro? Can I do another one?
Gotta do another one.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Stop.
For Lauren 2 is out right now. We're gonna celebrate our brother, man, from the DMV, bro. Wale.
Never ever know your soul. Never know your heart.
Shout out DC, Montgomery County, PG County. Waldorf, what up?
Ain't no love in the heart of the city, that's what they told me. Beef with over 100 niggas, don't none of them know me. Son of a mother studying at UC, sitting in taxi cabs while daddy roaming the streets. 7 hallelujahs, my sultana was clean. On everything I wear it, all the American tees. Since 06, the most prolific in the DMV. Listen, when you get the keys to 7, you don't get the beef. Make a nigga one, get the piece to get the piece. You gon' need more than Wikipedia to get to me. PG to Mo County, bet they all know about me. Every hood, every burb, I got some curb balance. From the city that made me love you forever for it. Hope you celebrate every moment forever ignore it. You made me what I am, you made me what I'm not. They gon' love you a little different when you at the top.
Come on, man.
Give me love, baby. Not enough, not enough. Just a touch, baby. What the fuck, baby? It's sucks, baby. This ain't right, this is life, this is love, baby. What's up? Give me love, baby. Not enough, not enough. Just a touch, baby. What the fuck, baby? It's just us, baby. This ain't right, this is life, this is love, baby.
And just like that, man.
Moves, bro.
Come on, man. It don't make no fucking sense. So much talent, man. So much talent. So much good music. Very, very honored to, have Wale, represent our area. An extreme, dope ass talent, and he has a new album out. But we're gonna get into that in a second. Let's go ahead and introduce this episode of this pod right now, man. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 84. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I am your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, aka Imani Boss.
I'm your boy Austin Toles TV.
And shout out to Jamila with her own boss. She could not make it tonight, but don't worry, she'll be back soon. Austin, man, how you doing, man? How's the week been going? It's been a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I missed last week. The week's been good, though, you know what I'm saying? There's been ups and downs, but mostly ups, and even the downs just set me up for a higher shot to the top. It's a beautiful thing. It's been a lot of good stuff going on, and I can't wait for everybody to start seeing them come to fruition, start seeing the results of the work. But it's fire, man. I'm doing great. How about you? How you doing, brother?
Man, same here, man. This week has been a bit of a roller coaster for me. It was my birthday over this weekend, so I got a chance to celebrate, with some good people and stuff like that. But at the same time, I did go down to Atlanta for my uncle's funeral, so that was a real low point of the weekend. But at the same time, it was also good to see some of my family down there, and I just want to let them know that I love you guys down there. Shout out to you guys, but yeah, man, I'm back. I'm good. I'm ready to push forward. I know that he lives on through me and stuff like that, so I'm gonna honor his legacy and keep it moving, man.
Yeah, much love to you and yours, brother.
Appreciate it, man. We got some things to get into, man. Starting off, man, we got to talk about our boy Wale, man. He has dropped his new album called For Lauren 2, which I got a chance to listen to, and I really, really enjoyed it. This is obviously a sequel to his first For Lauren project. Now, the first For Lauren project was a mixtape, and it was very mixtape-ish, and that was, I felt a lot of people slept on that mixtape when he dropped it. And that jump, if I'm not mistaken, it came out in 2012. And in 2012, Wale has such a good ear for music and talent, and it you got to always watch out, because when Wale drops a feature with somebody that you're maybe not that familiar with, that artist tends to blow up like
Right.
not that far after the record he done with him. So like in 2012, Wale had a record with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? Called Chun Li. That was a joint. I fuck with that joint hard. He had a record with French Montana. He had a record with Janae Aiko, Hit Boy, Chrisette Michelle, all on this Falarin project back in 2012.
Wow. I had no idea Nipsey was on that. I completely like skipped it, lost it in the years. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to go back and look at it too because when Nipsey blew up, I was just like, man, this guy is super talented. Where have I seen this name before? And I go back and look at the Falarin project, just like this man Wale and Nipsey collab back in 12. That's crazy. And then there's been countless other times too. Like think about Meg Thee Stallion. Wale had the record with Meg Thee Stallion, Pole Dancer, before Meg was Meg. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, Wale has a good ear for new talent and stuff like that. And I know that's not really talked about much, but I only brought up that Falarin 1 project because that was 12 years ago, and now he has his new album, but it still feels like a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like it still, to me, feels like a Wale mixtape, and I like that because I like Wale mixtapes more than I like Wale albums. I just feel like I think he has more creative control when it comes to the mixtapes. I know he mentioned when he was releasing this Falarin 2 project that sample didn't clear like within the week of his album about to come out, and you got to deal with that kind of stuff as an artist when you're bringing out new music to the world, and he got this new deal with Warner, so he's like the kind of the head guy in music for them, and they got to be on their P's and Q's and make sure everything is rolled out correctly, and you don't want to get sued. So the mixtapes, you don't have that worry. You can have complete creative control and just go to work. And so yeah, I really do enjoy his mixtapes, and this had a real mixtape feel to it, and I really enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, that's the same thing for like. It's funny, Wale got the same energy or vibe that Wayne had back in 06, 07, where you were always wanting to hear a Wayne mixtape. A Wayne album coming out, it was like, cool, I'm gonna listen and I'm probably gonna like it. But a Wayne mixtape, that's diamond. That's diamond.
Big facts. Yeah, you had niggas running to the mixtapes more than the albums, but
yeah, exactly. But I really like this Falarin too, John. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only song I don't like is "Poke It Out." Everything else on the album, I can listen to.
That's crazy, man. And I feel you on that record too, because it's crazy when the lead single is the worst song of the album, and you could go to the album and be like, "Damn, you picked that joke."
I listen to everything around it, and I'm like, "Yo, we could have done without Poke It Out." I understand, I get it. And I know that in certain circles, it's going to be the right song for the right situation for somebody. But for me, I'm just like, this don't seem.
Oh, man. Oh, I think we lost Austin. Hold up, guys.
Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think we lost you for a second, but I think we still hear you.
The screen ended. I was like, wait, what?
I said, we right here.
No, but then, so Poke It Out.
They say, hey, stop talking. Don't talk about Poke It Out, man. Don't talk about Poke It Out like that, man.
Oh, we lost it on the video, too. It says starting.
We're back. We're back.
We're back. All right,
yeah, it's delayed, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Poke It Out no more, but the album itself, amazing. Tiffany Nike's caught my attention on Bucks.
Man.
The intro caught my attention on Bucks. And I can't think of the rest of them like by name, but as I listened to that, and even the features he had some features on there that definitely stepped up to the plate. and match that Valarian energy. So for me, man, it's a 9 out of 10, and the only one is the polka dot.
I feel you, man. And you know, I started listening to Polka Dot more, and I started to grow to like it for what it is. It just wasn't what I wanted, and I think that was the main thing. Like when you see Wale featuring J Cole, as a Wale fan, as a J Cole fan, you want them to get busy because both of these
Right.
guys get busy, and then they took this record and they just had fun. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
you
It's
had
like,
fun last time, man. Like they did the My Boy record, which a lot of people know. They did My Boy like a year or two
uh-huh.
ago, which was another fun
Yeah.
record. I'm just like, yeah, man. Like I don't know, man. I wanted
It's
something
but
different
see,
from it.
it's that Drake Jay Z thing. Like
Yep.
when Drake and Jay Z get on the record, you want to hear them boys talk.
Hmm.
And Wale and J Cole, they talk separately, so we can only imagine what it would be if in 2021 y'all came on the record and talked. Like
Right.
I know we have a record with them talking before, and we have to. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I know there got to be one because they've been, it's got to be one over the years.
When I think about the Wale, and correct me in the comments, guys, but the Wale and J Cole features that I can think of the top of my head, you got this Polka Out, you got My Boy, you got Bad Girls Club, which that's a throwback, and
Yeah.
then there was the Pessimist on Wale's record, but I think J Cole just did the hook or something like that, like so.
Okay.
I don't remember a record where they got on there and got busy. Now I remember when J Cole kind of like checked Wale a little bit, like like kind of on some friend shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he talked about him on that record that he also talked to Kanye on. Damn, which
Yeah.
one was it?
I forget the name of that jump, but I remember that jump. And then Wale responded.
And his
You know what
response
I'm
was
saying?
crazy.
Yeah.
His response was crazy, man. So yeah, I want that type of situation. You know what I mean? But hey, I get it. Wale is in his label. I'm sure it's just like, look, you're friends with Cole. Cole is a big name right now. It's just a blessing to get him on a record, and then you have a fun record like this, which could be TikTok-ish and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So
You can have like your EDM remixes that are
for
gonna
sure,
come from it, and it's good in this place. I don't want to keep listening to where I like it for what it is. I don't want to like it for what it is.
I feel you,
I
but
want something else. But I love it. I love him though. And the album, like I said, the album, that's just a personal. That comes down to personal preference at that point.
facts. I feel you
Because
on that.
his songwriting skills is undebated. Like, and
Right.
here's the funny thing. I like a couple lines in that song, like when they was like, "Whether you made the stallion or Coil the
Coil the
Ray."
Ray, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
funny.
that song was fire. That song was good. I just don't like it.
It's and to be honest, it's for the women, bro. That's probably why. It's just like let the women enjoy that record. It's for them.
Yeah.
I get it. Now
Yeah,
the rest of this album, man. Like you said, when Tiffany Nice came on, I was just like, oh man. And then I heard Caramel and Fluctuate. Like every record on here belongs.
Yeah.
Fluctuate. I like the collaboration with Chris Brown. We did do a reaction to that. I feel like Chris Brown knew the assignment, Wale knew the assignment, and they executed that assignment perfectly. That's a great record.
But we know Wale and R&B singers never miss.
Don't miss. That's come on now. Don't miss at all. And then he had Jamie Foxx on here, even though Jamie just did a little, a little jump. It could have been a sample, but he has Jamie Foxx on here. Then he had the flex with Sean Stockman from Boys to Men, and then Sauce from Backyard. For him to collab and do that was dope.
Yeah, that was good for the city, for the culture,
Yeah,
for the whole DMV. That was great.
absolutely. And then so he took it from that, like the old school DMV, like singing legends and stuff like that. And then you come in with this record, Jump In, featuring my man Chris from T.O.B. Now, okay. Listen, guys, I'm from the area. I was outside when T.O.B. was cranking, man. Like when T.O.B., ABM, XIB, New Impressions, Reaction, like when they were outside doing these shows, I was outside, man, and their music, the go-go scene was just so live, especially around that like 2010, like that time frame, and you know, it didn't go commercial. It was just really big in the culture here in the DC area, and for Wale to get somebody like Chris from T.O.B. to come on here and do a real go-go record, I think it's dope, man. There's been many times where Wale has extended him so much to bring DC culture to the mainstream, doing his part, representing his area, and you know, he has done to me every single thing that he possibly could to put the area on, to put go-go on, and I'm excited, man. I love this record so much, man. I love this album, man. I loved it.
Yeah, same.
All right, man. So that is for Lauren too. Make sure you guys go cop that jump. And yeah. All right. Next up, what we got to talk about? Still talking about Cole, man. J. Cole, if you guys don't know, he is currently doing his 17 North American stop tour called the Off Season Tour. And it's got 21 Savage and Ari and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He had Drake pull up on the show. We talked about that, how, you know, Drake gave him his flowers, and, you know, Future popped up on the show for him. So, you know, J. Cole has been very busy. You know what I mean? He's been touring from his album. He's been doing good features with the Young Thug record, the Wale record, the Jordan Lucas record. And I heard he was talking, man. He did a secret show in LA, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that J. Cole stated that he was the best in the West, and he said it while he was in LA. And we know undisputedly that J. Cole, in our generation of right now, he is in the top three rappers right now. You got Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
Right.
J. Cole and Drake have been very cool lately. You know what I mean? Like, more cooler than usual. And I say that because
I don't know if I can say that.
no, they had, because so think about this, man. Like,
Publicly, maybe.
Publicly, yeah. Okay, I'll say that. Publicly, they have been more cool. Like, I just feel like those three guys went in their corners for a while. You know what I mean? Like, there haven't been that much interaction that we know of between them.
Right.
And now we're seeing a lot more interaction. You're seeing, you know, Drake giving his flowers before J. Cole's album drop, and them linking up together, and J. Cole saying how two legends could coexist, them gifting each other a Rolex, or Drake giving him a Rolex. And then you have, you know, J. Cole freestyling over Pipe Down, Drake coming on stage at his tour saying how he's one of the greatest rappers ever touch a mic. And just recently, Drake had a birthday, and J. Cole, Mr. I'm in the house family man, is going to pull up to Drake's birthday party. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I might be pushing, but fuck it, I'm potting. I feel like something's going on. You know what I mean? 'Cause I always felt like Cole and Kendrick were more cool than Cole and Drake were.
They seem more aligned.
Yeah.
With their views and the way they make their music and the content of their music. But here's my thing. Here's what I'll say about it, though. That's exactly why I think they aren't closer than Drake and Cole. Because here's the thing. As much as people may claim that they do or think that they want somebody with similar thoughts and moves as them, people really don't want the same person. Like, that opposites attract stuff is real, whether you want it or not. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like Drake and J. Cole, because here's the thing, Drake, although he is outside,
Mm-hmm.
he's not. He's not, and I don't want to go too extreme because I was about to go very extreme with my comparison to who be outside.
Oh, man, let us have it, man. It's all good.
I, he's not. He's not a 6'9" outside. He's not a who's
Okay.
somebody else that's out here for the
The
publicity
clout.
stuff. Yeah, he's not for the clout outside. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm
I see
saying?
what you mean.
J. Cole don't care about being outside, and he also
Right.
don't care about the clout. So for me, I feel like if you really get down into the things that we can't know because we don't see, when you go into personalities, though, what we've seen from Drake and what we've seen from Cole, they just seem to be friendly, like just good guys, just cool. Like if you know them, you're like, man, I'm glad I met that guy. You know what I'm saying? Whether they was rich and famous or not, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
their personalities. If you met them, you'll be like, man, huh, that was a cool guy. It was that was a nice. It was nice to meet him. Then you meet him, like it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I feel like both of them carry that. I feel like Kendrick is more like um, introverted, is what it seems to
Okay.
me. If I was to assume Kendrick's personality, I would assume introverted, and I think that's where a lot of his creativity comes from. And I don't mean super introverted because I mean like with family and friends, you're gonna get the real Kendrick. But if you see him on the street, you're not. He's not gonna be as open to you as I feel like a Drake and a Cole are.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can get with that. I can definitely get with that. Kendrick does seem like he could be more introverted. I feel like I don't know, it just making it seem like Kendrick's the bad guy, man.
No, yeah, there's no good, no bad guys, but everybody isn't gonna want to gravitate to people. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't like that. You know, not everybody doesn't want the limelight or the spotlight like that. You know, and I feel like Kendrick is one of those people that he's going to use his talent to feed his family and his friends and his circle. He's going to put people on. He's going to look out for other artists anywhere that he can, you know, those that he believes in and that he feels are thorough. Like, but he's not, he doesn't seem to me to be the buddy type,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially, I mean, he came out recently and said that, hey, he came out with that PG Lane, note. He was just like, look, I put my phone away for a month and just like start driving up and down the coast thinking about things. Like, just
Yeah.
like, yo, he's a monster. he got some stuff cooking up, man. So yeah, obviously he definitely doesn't want to be around, all this industry stuff. And I think Cole was like that for a point in time too.
Right.
But
When he was
now,
growing his dreads.
right, Kendrick was growing his hair
When his
too.
dreads got full grown, he came back outside.
Right, yeah, Cole definitely came back outside, man. He definitely solidified himself. I mean, if anybody had any question about who was number three, he made sure that like, yo, there's the top three is solidified. You can argue about the other two all you want, but everybody universally understands that it's Drake, Kendrick, and Cole.
Yeah, you can argue your own like order of the three if you want
Right.
to,
Yeah, exactly. But that's the
but
three.
you gonna take them three.
Yeah, for sure. And I think maybe Cole might feel like he has an up on Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick right now, I still feel is the bigger name. I mean, his last album, he sold over 600,000 copies in a week. J. Cole hasn't seen a number like that yet. I mean, I think KOD did like high threes, and this album, the off season, did like high twos, like I think 280 or something like that. So, sales wise, Kendrick is the bigger name, but Cole has some accolades, man. They both do, man. It's crazy because they both have their own uniqueness. J. Cole went platinum 3 times with no features. There's barely anybody in the world who's going to be able to top that. We're going to probably have to wait a long time before we see something like that happen again. Or with Kendrick winning a fucking Pulitzer, you know what I mean, as a rapper, like he's always going to be the first rapper to have that. So like, and then Drake is Drake. He's outside. This man is like going on his 9th or 10th week, still like competing for #1 album. Like that's
every week. It's
crazy flex, man.
Yeah, like, bruh. Don't get me started on Drake. That's my boy. That's my boy.
We're gonna have to save this for the top 10 albums of the year conversation, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to have that conversation, man. It's gonna be lit.
I already know who #1 is for me.
Oh man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go back and listen to all these albums again. You know, all these albums.
I gotta do my due diligence. Yeah. I do also have to do my due diligence.
Yeah, man. Because yeah, man. But yeah, so J. Cole, man, talking spicy, man, and then if you go back to listen to his older record, Get Off My Dick, he said this before. You know what I mean? Like he has said that, yo, when I'm in the West, I'm the best. And J. Cole, people always say like J. Cole's a nicer guy. He's a nicer one, but J. Cole been talking spicy this whole time. It's just like niggas just not listening to him. He's just like,
I mean, didn't he say something about coming up from North Carolina and running New York?
Yeah, man. He said that. He said that the January 28th record too. Like he was just like, I don't know who y'all talking about, who's the GOAT, but the GOAT was born on this day. Like I'm him. He's like Kendrick is cool, Drake is cool, but I'm that guy. They're not. I'm him.
He said y'all giving everybody the crown. He said it is no more kings.
Right. Yeah, man.
He said he's taking the crown and smashing it in pieces.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been talking. He's been talking like.
He's been talking. Niggas, I think, just finally listening and understanding now. So, salute to J. Cole. I hope he can bring Kendrick out, man, because it's been a while. It's about time that we get some Kendrick. I know new Kendrick Lamar is coming because, you know, he's done the records with Baby Keem. You know, Baby Keem's album came out, did pretty well, and then now you have him about the headline day in Vegas, and you have the Super Bowl halftime show that he's going to do. I just know his album is coming somewhere between there or after that halftime show.
Yeah, for sure. Kendrick gonna go crazy. His album's gonna go crazy.
It better.
I wouldn't be surprised if. Well, it's not gonna do Drake numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was on the charts for multiple weeks as well.
I'm sure.
Like I'm talking. Like I said, it's not gonna get that 9, 10, but it'll probably get 5 or 6 out of it.
I don't know, man. Kendrick is that guy too. You know what I mean? Like Drake is that guy, but Kendrick is also that guy. And when you have a starving audience, like you don't know, man. Like it's been a long time since we got a solo Kendrick album, and people have been waiting, and the anticipation has grown.
And it's one thing I never. Kendrick's one of those people that you never doubt. He's one of them LeBron James, Drake's. I don't watch a lot of other sports, so I couldn't come up with any other analogies. So I'm gonna stick with LeBron James and Drake. But he's one of those people that, you know what, when this comes out, or even now before it comes out, in anticipation, I have no reason to believe that this next album is going to bring anything of disappointment. I have no reason, because he's never disappointed before.
Never disappointed, and he's always escalated. Then think about this. He is performing on the biggest stage on the planet. The NFL.
And he dropped an album in 10 years.
The NFL Super Bowl halftime show is the biggest stage ever. And you have a lineup which is one of the craziest lineups of all time, whether you like football or not. If you like music, and especially if you love hip hop, you are going to watch this halftime show. If you don't, you just don't love hip hop. Like anybody that loves hip hop should watch this.
This will be the best lineup since Justin Timberlake popped out Janet's titty.
And even then, we didn't know that was happening. Like this is going to be on par with the Michael Jackson, with the Prince, with the Beyonce, with these Jones, man.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, let me stop joking. Because people be like, Beyonce! Yeah, no, Beyonce was crazy.
Oh, yeah,
but yeah, this lineup,
she was.
I think this is going to be the best Super Bowl halftime show of all time. I'm just going to throw it out there now. I'm going to throw my hat in the cap.
I believe it, man. On paper, it already makes sense. So, like, I just, it just makes sense.
Somebody's going to fly.
Hey, look, man, y'all need me to hold a light? Sign up. Well, all right, man. We got one more topic to get into before we get into the reactions, man. All right. I saw this story, man, and shout out to my fiance, too. She brought this up to me earlier. I saw this, and I was just like, man, this is really dope. This is really, really dope. So there's this new program in Louisiana called Dads on Duty, and basically a group of 40 concerned dads teamed up to make their kids in this Louisiana high school a safer place. So these kids, they had over 23 students arrested within like a 3-day period at this high school, Southwood High School, and it was just a lot of violence, a lot of fights, a lot of just crazy stuff happening, and the dads, 40 dads came in and stepped up and said, hey, we got to do what's best for our kids. And so they got together and they started taking turns pretty much patrolling the school and, just being like a positive male influence in the school. And what's crazy about this story, man, is that since this has started, not one fight has broken out since. And we should highlight this because this is telling you without a shadow of a doubt how important it is for the man of the household or a male figure is to these kids. Like this is a primary source right here that you can take and see, like, wow, when the fathers are involved and care about their kids are showing up, what they can immediately, stop the craziness happening in the schools and stuff. And this is what has been missing in our culture, in our generation for a while. That whole crack epidemic that happened wasn't by mistake. They knew that the strongest part of the black family was the head of the family, the father. You take him out of the home, and then the family crumbles.
Yeah.
And we've had that on a massive scale. It's not like this hasn't always been the case, right? Back right after slavery, black families were normal. We were building, we were growing, we had the same economic wealth as we do today, which is crazy. But when they planted that drug into our communities, and it just tore our families apart, locking people up, having people turn to drugs and stuff like that, completely destroy the families, and the kids suffer from that. Violence came because of that. People look to the streets as their parents. They were literally, when people say they were raised by the streets, they mean that shit. Their moms were working. Their moms were working hard, trying to either provide for the kids, and they were being mom and dad and working all the time. They had no time to raise, these kids, so the streets had to raise them. And
exactly.
So I'm bringing this back full circle because I just thought that this was just amazing to see a bunch of positive male figures come in, step in, and decided to say, like, hey, we're going to help change this. We can't rely on anybody else to fix this. These are our kids. This is our community. This is our people. Let us be the ones to come together and make this change. And I just think it's amazing, man. And I think we should highlight it. So
Yeah, and I want to. Who does the article say um how many kids are in the school?
let me see. I can probably look it up for us. Southwood High School, Louisiana. Let me see if I can pull up how many kids are in there.
Because my point goes to this is 40 dads
Right.
stepping up. I'm gonna say the school gotta have at least 500. It's a
Yeah.
high
This
school. You know, 405.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay, so 405. So and you only got 40 dads stepping up.
Yeah.
That speaks to your point of the weight that they carry
Right.
and the weight that the male figure carries in
Right.
our lives. Because not a single fight. I
It
know
stopped
people
immediately.
that would fight the dad on duty.
Right. Right. Fight the security guard, fight the teacher, fight whoever. You know what I mean? They don't care.
Yeah.
But the fact that these fathers came in and I'm sure like there's obviously gonna be some kids in here who don't have a father, but the fact that there's a father figure coming in caring enough, you already know, man, it's a tribe, man. A tribe that sticks together, you know what I mean, grows together, and they're probably taking care of all these kids as if they're their kids, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They're stepping up to be the OGs, and that's one of the things
Yeah.
that even in the streets. Like I'm not from the hood, I'm not from the streets, but I know people who are, and I know people who live that life and all that good stuff. Well, not good, but all that stuff. Um, and one thing that I keep hearing and seeing is it seems like for the most part the OGs skip the generation. Like this generation doesn't really have legitimate OGs teaching them how to run the game, how to operate. And now we got kids getting shot up and women getting beat and shot up and just random murders and like things aren't running the way they did when there was guidance. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just in general. And now, obviously, I'm going to the extreme and talking about, the hood and gangs and things like that. But that's where that's where you can have the best example of missing guidance and missing a father figure, somebody to guide you and how to move. Because the kids without the fathers are normally the ones, you know what I'm saying, who
Hmm.
they're more loose with their actions, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the balance that is necessary. It takes a village to raise a child. It's not just the mom. Now, moms can be successful. They're super women.
Absolutely.
Like, we all know that.
Absolutely.
Dads can be successful. They can be supermen. We all know that. But you put them both together and you put a family around it and you put guidance in, man, I'm telling you, everybody's scared of that. We know that. Everybody's scared of that. For the black community to come back together to do that, you know what I'm saying, to recreate what we had on Black Wall Street and things like that, that's why they tore it apart. But
Hmm.
we can see here, and we have plenty of other examples from famous people to random stories about people we've never heard of, showing that you step up and you put this guidance into the community and you can take off.
Right. And when people say defund the police, they're not just saying like, hey, just stop funding the police and let people run wild. It's just like, no, there's programs like this that the
Yeah,
state and
reallocate the funds.
the state and if the state got behind a program like this, like, hey, this is working here.
Yeah.
Let's apply this not to this high school, but the rest of the schools in Louisiana that are dealing with this
Right.
kind of stuff, and let's put some funding behind it. You know what I mean? It's something as simple as that. Instead of you spending all this money on the shit that don't work, spend the money
Right.
on the stuff that works.
And there's gonna be dads in every community, in every school that want to be a part of it. The next thing
Absolutely.
you know, moms are gonna find something that they can do as well, and it's a big snowball effect.
Snowball
it doesn't
effect, man.
stop. When you start something good, it piles and piles and piles if you keep up with it. And that's what can happen here. We could see a wave of positive movement in these schools and in these kids' lives, and we're going to start seeing younger black billionaires, millionaires, college graduates
Yeah.
younger black successful business owners, younger black successful everything is gonna come from this. Like I watch. You wait and see, man. The school's graduation rate is probably gonna jump from this.
Exactly. Exactly, man. And just to quote, um, just to quote one of the fathers here, man. They didn't say who his name was, but just to quote one of the fathers, he said, "Not everybody has a father figure at home or a male, period, in their life. So just to be here makes a big difference."
Yeah.
And that exactly what we just mentioned, man. Like just to have that positive male influence on these kids is going to benefit them. And like you said, man, it's become a snowball effect. Think about the communities that can come together because of this. This is, it doesn't just stop at the school. These are kids living in a community in the neighborhood, and think about how this is going to expand and grow the community that they're in together. You know what I mean? So I think this is an amazing, amazing program. Shout out to the dads on duty. You guys are amazing role models, and I hope the entire country pays attention to this. Shout out to Revolt for, issuing this story out, getting it out to the public. And yeah, man, more states should implement this this program in their schools, man, because obviously it works.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we got to get into this next section, man. We got to get into the top or not, man. So I'm gonna just switch the mood up a little bit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put some music on real quick. And yeah, man, I think we got to put that from Lauren 2 on. If you guys are listening to us on the podcast platform, we appreciate you guys for tuning into another episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned for a new episode of Top or Not coming up after this. This record is called Tiffany Nikes. Wale for Lauren 2.
I take a loss, revenue good but my legacy not. They on the fence, I'm on the charts. Talk with my money and speak with my heart. Niggas don't like me and they don't know why, but no matter, won't fight me. 2009 I was putting them on, they wasn't excited. Now they on the blow up, but dressing just like me. Ironic, tell me you who work for the government, not for the block. Tell me you a decade or better with how many bucks? Hell if I know why them crackers don't like me. Maybe I'm black and I'm acting just like it. Maybe my passion done fucked up my prices. Got too many bitches and too many vices. Tiffany Nikes. Don't get it twisted, you just got invited. Pull up where Lee ain't thinking about it. Some niggas be eating, some niggas be biting. Rap for the niggas that's seeking some knowledge. Fuck with the queen but ain't geeking about it. Trust me, I'm saying this shit ain't a game. The least you can do is go keep with Brianna. I do not fuck with white people who silent. I do not fuck with white people who quiet. I do not fuck with white people who see it. Don't say it, I'm saying they racist compliant. I know some teenagers facing some charges. Ankle beat, but still need one more body. Hard as a stone, that's all that he know. I wish I could show him the pressure McDonald's like Tiffany Nikes. Before I was famous, I skated with diamonds. Tiffany Nikes. That was a vibe, I was always the loudest. Tiffany though. Tiffany though. Tiffany Nikes. Before I was famous, I skated with diamonds. Tiffany Nikes. That was a vibe, I was always the loudest. Tiffany though. Tiffany though.
Come on, man.
That jump crazy, bro. I love that song.
Bro, when I heard this, I was just like, oh, this is the type of time we on, Wale?
Yeah.
This is what you doing? Yeah, I love that record, man. Loved it. It set the whole tone for the entire album. I loved it, man. All right, let's get into this reaction segment. Let's get into this part. So, if you guys are new here, welcome to another episode of Top or Not, where we react to new music or music that you guys suggest that we react to. And yeah, we let you guys know if it's top or not. And don't forget to let us know in the comments if you believe this record is top or not. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell to let you know whenever we drop a new video. We dropping new videos every day, man. Also, this is a very special video. If you guys are watching this, we have successfully got 10,000 subscribers, man. Thank you guys so much for the love, so much for just coming in, tuning in, watching our videos, supporting us. We really, really greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Jamila as well. She could not be here for this episode, but she'll be back very, very soon. Shout out to all of you guys who have just been supporting us, and we're just greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Now, because we are people of our word, we wanted to honor our word, and basically we did come up with a winner for the road to 10K, and the winner, I feel like I should get a drum roll. Should I find a drum roll somewhere? Let me see if I can find a drum roll. Drum roll, please. Let me see. There's got to be one here. All right. The winner of the Road to 10K challenge is. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner is. Shout out to Welton, the DJ. You are our winner from the Road to 10K. Man, I'm not following you. My bad, bro. Let me go ahead and follow you back, man. Shout out to Welton, the DJ, man. He shared his favorite video. He shared a bunch of us on his Instagram, his Twitter, his Facebook. He's been showing us a lot of love, and we really, really greatly appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Oh, look at that. I think he's from Kenya, too. So shout out to Kenya. We love you guys. We've been doing a lot of those Collagraph Jones reaction videos, and we got more. And make sure you guys let us know what other artists we should react to. And yeah, so Welton the DJ, I'm going to be messaging you in the DMs so we can go ahead and get you this money. And yeah, man, we appreciate you, man. All right. Moving on. Austin, you ready to get into this episode, man?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it.
All right. So first things first. The first reaction we have. Big Sean. Big Sean is disrespectful, man. I don't know what made him do this. I be looking into a lot of things, man, and I feel like this is intentional. Okay, this man decided that he was going to drop a new single called "What a Life." Okay, he was over there sitting with some 60,000 something bees, and he's also going to drop this freestyle on Power 106, all on Wale's release date, man. I thought they was cool, man. Like how you just go? Why can't leave Wale alone? You know what I mean? But no, Wale was on the Detroit 2 album. They did a really dope job on that project. But yeah, man. Big Sean has a lot of things to talk about that I heard. You know, he's no longer with Good Music, and it's interesting. So apparently he freestyles over Drake's Love All and Kanye's Hurricane in this freestyle. So I have not heard this yet. This is my first time hearing it.
Yeah, that's good. I was holding off because, you know, we had people send it to us in one of our group chats.
Yep.
And man, I was so close to pressing play, but I was like, nah.
Me too, man. But it was like, man, he dropped it on your birthday, man. You gotta. I was like, I'm gonna wait for you guys. I'm gonna react to it on the podcast. So anyway, here we go, man. Big Sean with Power 106. He's freestyling over Drake's Love All and Kanye's Hurricane. Very interesting choices of records to freestyle to. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Right after this commercial.
Yes, sir. It's the LA Leakers, just incredible DJ Sour Milk, and we are so heavy in here tonight, bro.
Nah, you see,
we got Detroit in here, we got the IE in here, we got LA in here.
Hey man,
Yeah.
Don Light, Surf
Got
Club.
Hit Boy, okay?
What more can you ask for?
Detroit.
Big bars, big beats,
Yeah.
big Grammys.
That part.
We all the way. Let's get it, Sean.
Look, I was with Kobe last January 1st. Trapped inside a year that just can't get no worse. Present traumatic stress got me damaged and hurt. I've been in the gym trying to live off a curse that's been on me since my family tree was planted on earth. Swear my seed's gonna have a new advantage at birth. I stopped hoping for the best, now I'm demanding it work. I handle my dirt if good karma don't land on it first. Relentless how I give it all but never give in. Just like NBA players in my girls' DMs. Steady shooting shots that'll never go in. Fuck it, I'm focused on making money we never gonna spend my whole life.
Niggas still gonna shoot that shot at Janae Aiko, man. They still gonna shoot that shot.
Feels like my blessings queue right on schedule. I still hate seafood, but love the oyster perpetual. Ayy, never cheat yourself, that might be God testing you. Rocky roads I pedal through, when niggas switch I never do. Even when lights behind me was red and blue, million times my revenue, soul is insellable still. My mind get conflicted as a Palestine border, my grass greener, I spread down with alkaline water. Big fucking checkbook, and yeah, I'm the author. Not just from learning, but applying what life taught you. That's why I'm done confusing people's opinions with facts and getting sidetracked by people who life not on track. They did a song with every artist I respected in rap. Bitch, and they ain't charged me shit cause they respected me back. So give me that first, hit like Black Church, Tyson bag work. I deserve Nipsey last verse recorded by Hit. Ain't nothing in the world more important than this. Half a ticket on me like I already boarded some shit. But they been exploiting us since we got off the ship. Trust issues with the world, man, that I gotta clear within. But how I'm supposed to after the Tuskegee experiment, where they took 400 blacks, snuff from syphilis, knowing that they might die, never see you here again. Landed a free where nothing's free and you ain't really.
Do you hear this nigga? Do you hear this nigga?
Man, bro. It's sickening.
Are you
It's
kidding
sick.
me
I'm
right
so
now?
glad I waited.
Me too, man. This is okay. In case you guys don't know, he's really freestyling. Okay, like this is a freestyle.
This is off the top freestyle. This,
Right. He knew what he wanted to say. He knew his talking points. But yo, this takes a lot of talent, man. This takes a lot of fucking talent. And I also really appreciate how conscious that he is, and how he's portraying this to us. Like, man, let me rewind this back real quick, and then we can talk about this after. This is.
Supposed to after the Tuskegee experiment, where they took 400 blacks, snuff from syphilis, knowing that they might die, never see you here again. Landed a free where nothing's free, and you ain't really free till you free within. But they don't teach you that, they rather keep that for them. Let me chill before the Secret Service pull back up here to speak with him, man, I'm in too deep with them. Again. It already happened once. We're trying to school y'all on some shit that they don't teaching them. You know? For saying too much. But I can't get up here and say too little either.
Nah, come on, man. It's important. That's how we doing it
It's
tonight.
important. You know, what's the point?
Bro, over 10 years in the making, man.
You feel me?
We've been waiting for this one.
Hey.
All right, so the first freestyle, he wanted to talk to us. He wanted to talk to us about the importance on. I'm glad he brought up the Tuskegee experiment. A lot of people are trying to figure out, why are black people doing this and this. Like, we don't trust. It's a lack of trust there, and it's a legitimate reason why. I'm not saying that people should be for or against whatever. I'm just saying people have the right to question, because we have been experimented on, not just hundreds of years ago while we were enslaved, but very recently as well too. The Tuskegee experiment, I mean, that's my parents' age. You know what I mean? Yeah. Henrietta Lacks. You know what I mean? this ADHD stuff that's been coming out in the kids in the 90s. Like, there's a lot of things that we are, eerie about. So, Big Sean has always been a guy who's talked about, his health and, being vegan and eating the right kind of things and keeping his mental and stuff like that. So, I know that's a big part of him. So, it's dope that he started the freestyle this way to get that off his chest.
Yeah, I like it. I like the knowledge that he drops in that joint. Like, and it's not even all. It's some book knowledge in there, but he's also just talking to people, like, wanting people to just pay attention and, like, bro, like, wake up, just pay attention to what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? What are you putting in your body? How you're treating yourself mentally, and how to really find your happiness. You're never free until you're free within. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bar.
That's a big bar. It's a big bar, man. All right, man. They switched the beat. We about to get into that Level beat from Drake Certified Lover Boy, man. Let's see what he talk about on this jump.
I guess we gotta deliver them.
God life.
Hey. Look, B.I.G. all my deals match me. White collar business without the skin bleach. I got 10 LLCs, pay tax dues and fees. Every dollar an employee, my money working for me. Monty passed while I was performing overseas. That's the price I pay on top of paying for everything. But when you the backbone of your family, they only stand as tall as you standing. Even when your feelings and your actions ain't matching and you carry everyone's baggage, you just haven't found the right time to unpack it. And the schedule steady packed in, and you frontline for the backing, and all the walls that you built up are the ones that you get trapped in, and somehow you fall right back into your worst habits. Man, too much pain soaked up, I have to spill. No wonder why I'm doing songs with Nas, I got mass appeal. A problem solver, cause money and problems a package deal. I break the bank over and over, giving no time to heal. Just like they did my heart. I got my family out the dark and out of debt. From laying my life on the line and taking risks. Probably why I relate so fucking hard to that Squid Game shit. If I would've got on the plane at the end, cause I know that
like shit.
You only get this.
Hold up, no wait. Yes, I earned that shit. Have you seen Squid Game yet, bro?
Nope.
Oh my god. Just know you would've get on the plane, bro. Get on the plane.
Reach when you overextend, a lot of y'all over pretend. I ain't going out for advice, I'm going within. Everybody want the credits, but I'll take the cash, cause we all know the credits is the shit that roll at the end, and we ain't nowhere near it. No matter how far away from home I go, I know they always cheering, and when I quiet the noise around me, I can always hear it. What has the game done to you, Sean? A lot of songs I wrote for icons that I still ain't even get publishing on, and some of them up more than me. I don't know how they sleep at night knowing they wrong. No happiness where I'm from, and that shit rub me wrong. Sean, you been in love too long. It sound like all your hunger gone. I'm fucking starving. I saw a sunset on the way here, so colorful and vivid. It reminded me that God my favorite artist. And in fact, I woke up today and saw it, reminding me that I'm winning regardless. For real.
Regardless. God's my favorite artist. Come on.
We ain't stopping there, bro.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
We can't stop there, man. We got Big Sean in here.
You know that.
Yeah, man, that freestyle was crazy, man. You could tell the passion that was coming from him, man. He really put his heart into that freestyle. A lot of it dealt with finances, money, and him writing for these icons and stuff like that. Like, I don't know exactly. Well, I can't verify who he's talking to, but I can only imagine it's probably Kanye. Kanye is somebody who has definitely, not ashamed to say that he's gotten bars from other people. And Big Sean has been in his camp for a long time, and I know they had some of their issues. Part of the reason why he's no longer with Good Music.
Right.
And he said he's still not getting publishing on. It was kind of weird, man. For the first time, me hearing this and me hearing Sean right now, I just started thinking, why wasn't Big Sean on Donda? You would think that, an artist like Big Sean, who's been a big part of Kanye and, his past decade, Sean has definitely been an influence, vice versa. And And Kanye collabed with pretty much everybody. I mean, he even brought Kid Cudi in there late.
Yeah.
So it's weird that Sean has kind of been outcasted from good music, or maybe he alienated himself from there. I don't know the story, but it's interesting, man.
Yep, good music lost their best artist.
At least their best rapper.
Yeah, best rapper. Definitely best rapper.
Yeah.
That thing going. Look, I like how in this show he's talking about the weight that he has to carry, the weight that comes with the financial success that he's amassed, and the fact that he understands though through it all, he is the backbone of his family. And his family only stands, he said, back when you're the backbone, your family only stands as tall as you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might have said that backwards or whatever, however he said, but
right.
The fact that he's always been the one, especially even on Detroit 2, and that's why I love Detroit 2 so much, is he's always been the one that just straight up rapping has made everything transparent. He talks like literally about everything that's going on in real life and how he is dealing with it or how he hasn't dealt with it.
Right.
And he's staying true to Big Sean right here.
It's and all him.
He literally man, he doesn't have the clout of the top three. But if you were to say, hey, y'all go 1-on-1, he could stand his own ground with all of them.
Yeah, I think he feels that way. Big Sean's always been in my top 5. We all know it's Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. My 4 is Wale, and my 5 is Big Sean. That's me personally. But I was also outside when Finally Famous came out. You know what I mean? And you know, when you hear Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay, and then you hear that dark Sky Paradise jump that he did, like Big Sean was out here, man, and he's been a killer with these freestyles for a minute too. So
he was one of the only artists that could keep airtime in my headphones next to Drake. He was one of the there was only about 4 of them. I mean, you had your and I exclude T-Pain from this conversation because he is above all of them in my eyes. Because T-Pain, and I was like, that's just my guy. T-Pain is more of a inspiration, icon. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
He's a rapper turned singer, man. He's not a rapper. He's a rapper turned singer.
That's my man right there.
Nah, T-Pain's dope. He's a goat.
If I exclude him because I'm more biased with T-Pain than I am with Drake, which is crazy, but I am. So if I exclude him from this, and I'm saying, okay, what rappers am I listening to? At the time, Drake, Lil Wayne were 1 and 2. But from there, I mean, you had your Wale's, you had your Kendricks, your Coles, and your Sean. It wasn't a lot of artists keeping airtime in my headphones outside of those guys. Outside of those guys. Wiz Khalifa was another one, but he's in a whole different lane for me. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the same lane as these guys, in my opinion.
I understand why you mentioned them.
More, for me, he stayed more whatever the opposite of commercial. Like whatever you want to say. That damn.
Oh, we might have lost Austin. You good, man? Austin, you moving in slow motion, man. You good? All right, guys.
Whatever you want to.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break and try to get Austin back in here.
That That's what
See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way you pose, you know your angle. I can't tame you. I can't change you.
Internationally known on this microphone. Holyfield, Ross Craig, we had Tyson's though. Lonely nights, I'm alright, I can vibe alone. So don't be tired, I'm quiet, no inquiring though. I know your angles, wave like them bitches, show your bracelet. Cartier stacking for days, look like Thanos. You saying the universe ain't grateful. I put infinity stones on all your fingers. Generous when I got feelings for who I got. Feelings for when I'm not feeling you, girl, I'm not dealing with other feelings. I feel that you feel a lot. Cause I be in my feelings, I'm giving you what I've got. Maybe I'm on your page, maybe I got your heart. Maybe I can't love you cause I don't know where to stop. And chasing your potential ain't enough. I guess I am what I am, but you are who you was, what's up?
See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way you pose, you know your angle. I can't tame you.
You look good, girl.
I can't change you.
Okay, this energy's giving me sex symbol. Pose for me, girl, I think I'm the best with you. Pose for me more, I think you the best for me. Now post when I'm done and credit your ex, nigga. Hey, you petty, you flex different. You know I be the plug, the one to connect with you. Now go up in these stores and tell them who mess with you. You know I take you home, but now you address different. Woo! I ain't tricking, we clicking, now I ain't tripping. You sipping, reposado, cause what I say my sentences. I be with hood, Christian them, or the slime. It's Sean Fallara, I been popping back when Papa came out. I be like, shawty, put that shit on and take a pic. I bet you catch a body. 650, I pull up, they gon' 180 to us. They gon' be hating on us, but you be straight and I be straight, and ain't no angle to it. Store it, hey, perfect.
See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way you pose, you know your angle. I can't tame you. I can't change you.
You good?
Got the singing in mind. Y'all being great. What's happening,
Yeah. So it's on me. I cop threes for the whole team. Now we at the top. MJ, 88, 9, never gonna stop. Carolina blue kick, hottest nigga on your block. I ain't J.I. Ryder, but the wolves coming for my spot. Run up percentage of youngest winning without no college. I'm in my lanies, but nothing JV about this ballin'. I lost my deal, got one wheel, he seen a nigga genius. My rapper skills is on Chapel Hill, which you ain't see it. I love Pyro, Grace Swisher, my vibes on. My opposition decline slow. My J straight out of China like baby Cairo. Shout out to Tiger, but my squad Balenciaga. One of the rarest and fly Snickers, the rest of chocolate. It was all a dream, it was all a dream. Never Michael Jeffrey in 17s, I'm staying with my team. No bullshit, loyalty rare. But don't worry about it, shorty, we here. Yeah, so it's on me. I got threes for the whole team. Now we at the top, MJ, 88, and I ain't never coming down, work. So what's on me? Cop threes for the whole team. Now we at the top, 88, and I ain't never coming down, work. And the people say, and the people say, look, groupies everywhere, I'm mentally prepared. I got a black and red Joan, I bet they thinking bread. Try and see me first. Just know my thinking and my sneakers rare. Get that Shot-Town love, how many leaders get? Bet they got their pom-poms out soon as I see your hair. 7, and I make a damn movie. And I've been to Dookie, these rappers say booey to me. I wasn't booey shooting, it wasn't really nothing. That's why I kicked it in blue grass like Boise Runner. This is no Space Jam, I'm out the glow, son. I'm a one-man band, I probably join a one-up. And all my singles golden. I will not forfeit, just my defining moment. You know 7-11, yeah, I got them open. 11 pair 7s, they touching my raps over. And it was all a dream, it was all a dream. And when I'm 45, I do it like I'm 23. They're premature, tell me I'm wrong if a nigga swing. I feel it, Jack, I was just right into the 6th ring.
Alright, let's get back.
Hey, Jack, just plays. Yeah, wow, and it's on me. I bought bees for the hotel.
Yeah.
And now we outside. And I will never ever.
Can you hear me?
No. So it's on me.
Oh no, I don't hear the thunder.
Bees for the hotel. Yeah.
It's storming out here.
Oh shit.
It's going crazy right now.
Oh man. We back, y'all. My man Austin, he lost some power.
It's storming, y'all. It's storming out here. I did not even know it was supposed to rain tonight, let alone storm.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to rain tonight either, man. I went outside, shorts and a t-shirt to walk my dog. I was like, oh shit, it's raining. But anyway, back to the Sean freestyle, man. Let's just go ahead and jump right back into it. We got another record that he freestyled. Very curious to hear what he's saying on this one, because this is the Hurricanes record off of Kanye's Donda album. And yeah, man, let's see what he's talking about on here. I have an idea what I think he's going to be talking about.
Yeah.
It's the LA Leakers.
Hip boy. Y'all gonna go
Don
for
Life.
Drake the A, huh? See what they doing.
Oh, he didn't even know.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, they dirty.
That makes this even better.
It does make it better because I thought that he chose these beats. They chose it for him. Oh, they're dirty. They're dirty.
He said, y'all going Drake and Ye, huh?
I see what you did there. They want to sell us something. Okay.
Hey, my life get chaotic as Dennis Rodman's. Stars intertwine my soul back to alignment. If we don't have the same vision, no point in exchanging contacts. Only ex I love running into is at the end of my contracts. Yeah, bottom line, I'm seeing through your mask and it's fake like we at the Comic-Con. I point them out from time to time, yeah. Speaking of time, me and my aunt been getting closer. Either I took her for granted or didn't know her. Or is it I'm getting older? Or is it Lucas finally turning into Yoda? New beginnings, no such thing as overs. We should've just stayed friends that never opened up and needed closure. God, give me directions like Noah. Fuck all that hopeless romantic shit. But it was cool to see Ye get back with Hover. Look, bitch, this the new chain of command. Might bring the power chains back like me and Ye in Japan. Cuddy back at it, I'm saying. Everything I know now could've been added to then. Nothing better than having it all, except having it all, losing it all, and getting it back again. No writing on the wall, but still I know how to read a room. I don't need a casket when I die, I need a tomb. My focus back that, cause now I'm getting consumed. Yeah, I'm awake with the moon. Mother Nature, so when I die, not buried. What that mean? I'm going back in the womb? Planned Parenthood could implant it. Donda had signed my advance. They stuck in the rooms, I ain't panic. You only good as your plan is. I can't debate the semantics. You gotta live with my antics. My life is ruled by the planets. Got message still is in transit. So I'm expanding my bandwidth. Gone.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
He operating at a high level.
Hey, my favorite advantage is disadvantage. I get to execute everything I was planning.
This nigga's still talking. This nigga's still freestyling. He's still going. He got more in the tuck.
Oh my God.
This is crazy, man. One thing I'm gonna say, the background of the Hurricanes record sounds even crazier to me now. It sounds so good. But on top of that, Sean is doing his thing, man.
Man, he killing it.
It really, like, what? I really want to know what happened to good music now. They need to make a documentary on what's happening with good music and why is Sean ousted, man? This is weird.
I wonder if it makes the Ye documentary.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that when that joint drop. Sure.
Sean came through.
It's gonna be Halloween. Halloween coming up.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He barred up, man.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
Boy.
Get it.
Hey.
Oh, you know when he says boy, he's about to go crazy.
Look. Dirty or corporate, I get to checking assortments. You better clean up your energy before you come around, cause I pick up on shit and absorb it. I did not come to your house to come look around. I came in that motherfucker to torch it. I used to show love and peace to people who ain't give a piece of love. Now I'm right back on that war shit. Making somebody important, but you not important to them. It's like motherfucker torture. Some niggas bitch made this in their chromosome, DNA, blood in their veins, that's coursing. If you a real one, gotta stand tall. Cause right now it's the shortest. Niggas be wanting they flowers. I'd rather go get my hands dirty and go pick my own shit. Look.
He's gonna talk about people trying to get their flowers. And Wale has a whole album cover with him getting his flowers. I'm poking the bear, man. I'm poking the bear. Why did you drop this freestyle on Wale's release date, man? What happened? That was supposed to be cool, man.
Hopefully, I don't think it was gonna fall out. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either. Yeah, man, I hope not. And what do you think about this flow, man? It sounds very Drizzy-ish.
I think it's, how do I want to say? Because I honestly don't even. I think it sounds Drizzy-ish because Drizzy is the biggest artist used it.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a Drizzy flow, if you get what I'm saying. Like I feel like not that Drake stole it from anybody, but that Drake just happens to use it so damn well that we can say that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the T-Pain auto-tune discussion, where you just sometimes you're a big enough star and you use something so well, it's yours now. Like,
okay,
but once again, though, Big Sean is taking. He's proven that he can take any style of rap, whatever flow it is, whether it's boom bap, whether it's trap, whether it's whatever you want to call it. He can take that same style, that same sound, and deliver his bars in it.
Yeah.
To where you listen to it and you like, man, I never would have thought to talk about this with this flow on this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I think he's eating that jump right now.
Yeah. He's doing his thing. He's definitely executing it for sure.
But I'm a nigga with the chain gang, cause I know if their M's was O's, they'd still do the same thing. A lot of y'all living in the past, cause you can't do this shit again. Me, I know yesterday's scores and not the one to win today. Games, black card, black badge, black pride. My whole life was monochromatic. I don't be wearing no skirts and dresses, but if it's an issue, I drag it. Hey, she lock on me and that motherfucker came with attachment.
No. Did you hear this? No, we rewinded that bar. I had to hear this bar one more time.
One to win a day. Games, black card, black badge, black pride. My whole life was monochromatic. I don't be wearing no skirts and dresses, but if it's an issue, I drag it. Hey, motherfucker came with attachment just on my last words. Nowadays, niggas is more into reading the caption than into reading the passage. Hold up. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Hit it and I splat. Hey, that's how I step on niggas. Your favorite rapper, my motherfucking doormat. Look, I go at they necks and hearts. The shit you was building forever, I tear it apart. Me, I'm a stepper for real since from the beginning. I mean, I was born in March. Shout out to Narda, but fuck it on OG. I'll probably a slot to the BGs. I mean, I got an old soul for real. My past life probably go back to the BCs. Been going platinum since my first was my last, and I was there dancing with CD. You got your first plaque from streams. I got mine from selling the CD. Hometown hero for real. They might as well put me on Marvel or DC. You gotta look up to reach me. Look, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 million at the label low. 5, 6, 7 ways. B-sides rap, I'm getting paid. Started broke, didn't break. First in my gen, I had to generate. Verses like I'm Johnny Cage. I'm the boss. Meet me on the final stage, little bitch.
Come on.
Hey.
What the
fuck is that? Hey, nigga, that's IRS. Hey, the biggest gang is the government, nigga. I was hyped for a week off the new president. Then I realized really what is he ever did? Niggas still dying and crying in reverence. Bullets still flying and churches still candlelit. Type of like make you get fucked by the candidate. It's a lot of questions I still need some answering. I had to cut off the ones that was cancerous. Swear the flow came with batons how they ran with it. Woo!
Oh man. Yeah.
Yo, hold up.
That's crazy.
That's like a whole.
That was worth the wait, bro.
Over 10 years.
We waited some years. That was worth the wait.
We should probably stop there, I guess. I mean, I'm ready to go all night, but
That was a little EP.
That was a 4-track EP right there, bro.
real, LA Leakers.
Just to
Come
set
on,
the,
put that shit on SoundCloud.
Okay. Oh, you know how we do.
Yeah, trust. Not only SoundCloud.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, fuck you.
They gonna have to go back and redo definitely them freestyle of the years
Come
list
on,
now.
man.
Oh, for sure.
And maybe you gotta
Come on.
crack open the door on
For
that,
sure.
all your top fives and all that conversation.
Yeah. Come
on.
Sean is here, man.
Of course. Hey, I hope they just hear what I'm saying, bro.
Nah,
when I talk about that at the Ski Experiment, when I talk that talk, I'm not just talking
hear
it
you.
to talk, I'm talking it because it needs to be said. There's
on,
nobody else talking it, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Whoever hold them publishing checks, we circling back on that too.
That's real. Everything I say is facts.
All facts in the rap.
Yeah, only
Factual.
facts.
Come on, brother. Thanks, Sean.
I appreciate
Detroit.
y'all.
Nah, bro, we
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you,
Man,
man.
hey, from the beginning, man, we a decade.
Come on,
I mean, when I meet y'all over a decade ago.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all was some of the first to ever show me love, play my stuff, man.
Come on, man.
I never forget that, and the fact that I had this my first LA Leakers freestyle don't even make no sense, man. So just God bless y'all. I wish y'all nothing but continued success. Y'all on a steady trajectory.
Thank you,
Likewise, you know
man.
what I'm saying? Like when I saw Royce on here, when I saw all the freestyles y'all do, man. It's just like it's cool to watch, man. So I'm glad to come up here. You know what I'm saying? The energy we got in the studio right now. We just wanted to bring that here to the show.
Appreciate
I
it,
just pulled up, you know, it's fam. Anyway.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
next
Boy
time I'm coming
outside.
through, I'm rapping all Hit Boy beats.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Big Sean, Hit Boy, Don Life, Surf Club, Def Jam, LA Leakers. You know the vibes,
What
baby.
you expect?
It's Power 106.
Yes, sir.
G-Ride with us. The whole gang is in here. It's Power
What up,
106.
Yes, sir.
The LA
And
Leakers.
BT.
Yes, sir.
Number one for hip hop, baby.
Man. Wow. This was lit, man. This was a phenomenal freestyle. Big Sean did his thing. I like what they said, man. It felt like a smooth little 4-track EP, man. And he was really speaking on here. Like, I want to go back and listen to a lot of these things over because I feel like there's so much. There's so much gems that he dropped. There's so many hidden messages, double entendres. There's so many things in these freestyles that you just can't get everything off of the first listen. I just think it's possible.
This one has to be re-listened to.
For sure.
Like, I almost don't even feel right, like, trying to comment or break it down without going and listening again.
For sure.
Like, that's how deep he got in that jump.
Yeah. I like the fact that he even, he doubled down at the end talking about the Tuskegee Airmen experiment and how it should be known. It should be in all of our history books. Like, this actually did happen here in the United States not that long ago. And, there's so many things that the government has, refused to talk about or tried to, sweep under the rug and blah, blah, blah. And, these are not conspiracy theories. These are facts. So we should be able to freely talk about the facts that happen in our history, so we can move on and make sure stuff like that don't happen again. We learn from them, we grow from them, we move on. I'm not saying to harp on it, but we don't know our future until we know our past.
Right.
So shout out to Big Sean, amazing freestyles. A lot of questions to me pop up with this, but let us know in the comments, guys. How do you guys feel about this freestyle? Do you feel like this is the top freestyle of the year? Did he do better than Cole? Who else did some freestyle? I know Tory Lanez had a crazy freestyle too. There's been a lot of good freestyles this year, man. So, yeah, man. Let us know in the comments below what you think.
I think this is the realest. I think this is the realest one. Like,
Yeah.
if you talking about just straight facts and no bullshit, like, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of gyms in here, man. If we had a gym counter, he's probably higher on a gym counter. Gym counter, like gym. Yeah, man, for sure. All right, man, we got to get into these reactions, man, real quick. Let's see. We have. I'ma save that one. So Big Cat 10, and the song is called "Tell the Truth." We just talk about some truth, man. Tell the truth. Calling on the Easy Meal success train. Calling on the Easy Meal success train. Yo, shout out to the Easy Meal success train, man. Y'all are so dope. I see you guys, racing to the comments first and stuff like that. It's super dope to see you guys, coming in and still showing us support and showing support to Easy Meal. And yeah, man, we love listening to him. We love reacting to him. He's super, super talented, and yeah, man, we always know he's gonna bring some heat now. So there's a record called "Tell the Truth" from an artist called Big Gat 10, and it's featuring Easy Meal. And yeah, man, also they've been trying to tell us to react to this joint for a minute now, so we gotta give them what they want, man.
It's time. Let's get it.
All right, let's go.
Your package, your neighbor, or your friends. Security with Google Smarts on the new Nest Cams and Doorbell.
Google got that bag.
God clap, agad para diretso sa sentido. Bigyan na ako mga lapit ang gatilo. You a bitch, ano ka mo? You a snitch, yung bubato. Naghanap ng kakape, yung baboy, yung kinulabo. Gusto mo ng beef, pwede kainin ang bilaw. You a bitch, motherfucker, huwag ka sanang maligaw. Tinulungan na kita pero hindi ka lumitaw. Hindi ko kasalanan yun ang sisihin mo ikaw. Malinaw, nagkapihan pa kayo. Talaka na kayo ng turing ko sa mga kagaya nyo. Gusto nyo ng parinigan, pagbibigyan ko kayo. Matapos sige langit ang gilo. Nagkapalikan ng galaw, hinarap na rin kita. Sakto lang nagkakula ang mga bala kong dala. Nanahimik ka bigla, nung nahuli na kita. Ngayon sabihin mo sinong tae-tae sa akin dalawa.
See the tag on the shit, you a tag on the click. You a clown and I'm a demon, play tag and I'm in. Get the rag with a stick, in my bag I be hurt. Blessing 2 double low, don't give a damn about a bitch. Anong inapakay ko kung sinong kakilala mo? Sariling buhay ang taya sa mga hindi ka baryo. O butas-butas sa kanyang baga pero di ka ba ako to? Kung lumiyap ang bawat natutso kung may bala kayo. Ain't no gang shit that I speak of. I'm out here wildin' because I'm mopping bitches in mud with all my fingers built up. You better feel the tip coat. When I perform my shit it's heavy like my homies been good. And I've been good in my hood since day one. And y'all wish you could understand what we talking about, but now y'all misunderstood. I'm smoking this bud and I wish you would talk about your minutes and past, cause finish the last. And I'm just sinusupal-pal ang katotohanan. Pinaway sa bawat bibig na nagakinig ng aking mga awit. Pero minsan nga, di nyo alam na ako'y seryoso. Pero kung puro pabiro ang focus, sana kinain ako ng puti oso. Sumasayag on my shit, you a tag, I'm a click. You a clown and I'm a demon, play tag. And I'm in, just a rag with a stick. In my bag, I've been quick, bless it to the dough. Oh, give a damn about a bitch. See the side on my shit, you a tag, I'm a click. You a clown and I'm a demon, play tag. And I'm in, just a rag with a stick. In my bag, I've been quick, bless it to the dough. Oh, give a damn about a bitch. We out here, Harvey. We got it. There's me. We don't got it. Try to cook up me, we don't fuck shit. I'll fuck you up. I'm sorry, man. Don't know me. Nah, I'm a fucking pussy.
Directed, voice effects, edited by Easy Meal himself, man. Obviously, we don't need to explain how talented this guy is anymore. I love the fact of how he could just effortlessly flow bilingually and switch the flow up at the same. Like he just, he's just like, I'm a rap Philippine, I'm a rap English, and then I'm gonna do different flows at the same time. Like it's this was a bar heavy record as well too. Like this is dope energy on here. Shout out to his people, and shout out to Big Gat 10 as well too. I liked how he set the tone to this record. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
I want to know who he was talking to. I want all the info. I want all the details of all the smoke, of all the beef in the Philippines before I come there. I need to know.
Right. What hoods are safe?
Crazy.
What is going on in these streets?
Man, the Big Gat 10 was like legitimately like going directly at somebody. That wasn't no generic verse. That was not a generic verse. It was he had too much enthusiasm in the "you a bitch" line.
Yo, they came for war, Austin. You notice, like, they came in their army fatigue and everything, man. They came for war, bruh.
Yeah, bro. They want all the smoke. I need to know who are they talking about? So,
who pissed y'all off?
Train, please, in the comments, let me know, because y'all know I'm here for all the smoke. Right. I want to know. I don't participate, but I enjoy the show.
Right, appreciate from afar. Where it's safe over here.
And I'm not gonna say nothing else about Easy Mill because y'all know how I feel. Y'all know that man be rocking. I'm here for all of it.
Thanks, man. Shout out to Easy Mill, man. Another dope record. And shout out to Big Gat 10. Yeah, dope record, man. Tell the truth. Make sure y'all go check that joint out. All right. Next record. Here's another guy that we haven't listened to that much record from him. But I really wanted to hear this record because this is Stogie T. This is a South African hip hop icon, OG. We heard his freestyle. And then I found out that this man got a fucking record with Benny the Butcher.
I just see that over from like, yo, what?
Benny the Butcher, man. Like, if you guys know, like, I love Benny, man. The Butcher coming, come on, man. Yeah, so as soon as you guys put this, said we got to react to it, I was like, you're absolutely right. We got to react to this. Like, shout out to Griselda, shout out to Stogie T, shout out to South Africa. This is already a dope collab, and I can't wait to hear it. Also, shout out to Alonzo Rich as well, too. So let's go ahead and check this joint out, man. See what they're talking about. The record is called Animals. And, yeah, let's see.
Stogie T. Butcher coming, nigga.
Stop.
Come on now.
Yeah. This for the world, man. Yeah. Big Griselda, Big BSN.
I was hoping it was going to be this side. I was hoping.
Shit split your Napoleon Bonaparte, cause the throne is ours. Rock solid, no guitar. Watch will never compare, Noah's Ark. A couple birds in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Lounge. But one swallow don't make a summer, we from the ground. Had to go without our folks drowning from loan sharks. Stogie T, the last soap, Africa's golden child. Separate the sheep from the goats, yeah, they know it now. Was told fuck a handout, why give a man a fish? If this pan out, it's right to pour a tiger shrimp. Man up, these the better laid plans of mice and men. Pop dead, he was Bible Daniel in the lion's den. Mama said sirens still reminder of the riflemen. And
real niggas going the way of the panda bear. I'm Gorilla Caesar, ringleader, Alexander Bell. In street speak, you either get the oyster or the shell. T. As soon as the night falls.
Yo, that nigga was talking, man. I love the fact that how he incorporated every animal. Like how he incorporated these animals into like his bars and like their meaning to him in the bars. It's super dope, super creative. The woman on here that is singing brings a beautiful stitching to this record. I'm already a fan, and I already know what Benny is about to do. So I already know this record is the top for me off the E, off the early. For sure.
I love the man. He slid a Noah's Ark scheme in there. He slid a Daniel and the Lion's Den scheme in that joint. That's crazy, man. He was fire with it.
Yeah, super creative, man. Super creative and relatable.
Just like a jungle, here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for. Get lost in the struggle, animals.
That nigga's Barbie saw. Semi-auto wrapped in Cavalli cloth. Tattoos on my body parts. Trap look like a zombie yard. My last 2 projects demolished straw. I got it all. Everything these rappers got is set bodyguards. Execs from corrections, nigga. Drug money I invested with in my best decision, cause I finessed this business. But nah, I know you ain't expected, did you? Respect it, I've been quarantining, closing deals. Y'all been Netflix binging, asking when I'm driving. Griselda bad boys, I'm the 89, then it's rhyming. Crazy vibe, but I'm locked in. I'm cool, I can be lashing out, but I'm not. Rapping about who I shot, calling rappers out like I'm shot. Cocaine flow, I bring the trappers out like I'm WAP. 45-foot driveway, backing out in a drop. If you a loser, then you failed the streets. You don't do well at beef, but real the 840s hold like 12 apiece. Let's go.
As soon as just like the jungle.
Come on now.
Here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for. Get lost in the struggle, Here come the animals. I hope you got something to fight for. One day with animals.
Such a passive aggressive record.
Bro, I love that record, man.
How is something so smooth you come on so aggressive on? Like they just look. And Benny got everything these rappers got except the bodyguards.
Man.
That's crazy. Shout out Jamila in the chat.
Shout out to Jamila with her own boss, man. Yeah, y'all. This jump, they went crazy. They went crazy on this jump, man. I love this record a lot. This is a top record for me for sure. And yeah, man, this is going on that playlist for me.
Man, this jump, they really rap. Like for those who like to listen to, like just some rappers. Like I know people who they don't hate the new music, or they don't hate, you know, the Drake type music and things like that, but they like to sometimes, most of the time, they just like to sit back and listen to people who rap. Just like, how are you gonna come up with a scheme or wordplay, you know what I'm saying? How are you gonna flip this bar or that bar? Stogie T, Benny the Butcher just gave you one to live with.
It's such a dope collab, man. It just shows that, for one, Benny is paying attention. You know, he sees the talent that's out here globally. He's not just thinking, you know, from just a domestic standpoint, but he's seeing the talent outside. I would have never known. I mean, we just starting to learn about all of these artists, and you know, we're super appreciative to our subscribers, letting us know, like, putting us on the game, letting us become new fans to these artists. So yeah, man, it's really dope to see people that we already love and are familiar with discovering these artists as well too and collaborating with them. Super dope.
Definitely.
All right, next record, man. We have our boy, man, the OG, Holograph Jones, man. Shout out to Kenya. He got a short freestyle for us, beatbox freestyle. So let's go ahead and react to it, man. This is what you guys requested.
Hey, yo, what up, OG? It's been a minute. What's happening?
Damn, this shit exclusive.
Man, I'm back on my bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit, bro. I go beast mode when on the mic. Y'all know I spit this shit. Facts. And how is you a challenge? All you do is flip the switch. I'm in the track beatboxing. That's why it's hard to see me. You in the house tick-tocking while dipping your hands in the arenas. I cannibal, ahead of my time. I'm eating these edible whims. Not related to Idi Amin, though we both look like identical twins. I ain't gonna talk about my past, cause I did some terrible things. Nightmare on Elm Street, motherfuckers ready again. It's Jones, nigga. Yeah, Jones, nigga. 2 days later, Kings, I need my throne bigger. What? You don't wanna fuck with me cause I'm a wrong nigga. If you say my name in Japanese to pronounce it, Gojira. These said it's gonna never like this. I be sanitizing too much, we see. I feel like my palms got hepatitis. These brothers can take a high bitch. Even if I win a Grammy, I know MTV and Citizen will never hype it. Body for Dottie Day, they gon' be all on my dick. They gon' be all on my page, like in all my IG pics. By the time I was on stage, but they never gave a shit. Not that I finally on my grave, y'all wanna act like y'all forget? What a bunch of hypocrites who pretend to be my fans, cause you never. Shit flexing on these tweets, I call it grand capuera. I know nobody's perfect and that man is to error. I'm nobody, I guess why I don't hang with these fellas. I'm DMX in 98, Dungaree and Timberlands, Robin Williams 91. What you know about Peter Pan? Michael Jackson 87. Finna hit you with that thriller. I've been 6 since 2 or 7. Name another nigga iller. All about my revenue like KRA and IRS. Still the wisest even when I use my local dialect. Eastland's on top, but people question me on why I left. I copped the East already. Now my target is to buy the West. Just to join them if you can't beat it, but I'ma beat it cause I can't join them. I'm anointed, better believe it, and I'ma lead it, cause I was appointed. There's a party in my way, popping bottles with your lady. So my God, this girl is gifted, she be swallowing my baby. They ones in my team, no fakes up in my premises. We finna cut it like OT Genesis. 2 L's on your resume, stick around KO, bitch, I'm cannabis. Shorty, I can be your friend only if that pussy comes as a benefit.
Yo. What I like about Holograph Jones, man, he's fun, man. You never get the same just stagnant flow with him. Like he's always gonna make it interesting. You know what I mean? Like even though I may not be the biggest fan of this freestyle in terms of like, you know, the overall skills and stuff like that. Like we just heard a crazy freestyle earlier. I still like the fact that he makes it entertaining. You know what I mean? Like he's just a very entertaining, you know, rapper, man. I like his flow switch up. I like the different voices that he has, and he has some dope bars in here, man, as well. So all in all, pretty good freestyle.
Yeah, I think this was one of those moments where you got the OG letting the young boys know I'm still here, and I may go on a particular style of beat most times. I may do a particular style of music, but that doesn't mean that's all I can do. And so, hey, this beatbox challenge, this freestyle challenge is going viral. Everybody's doing it. Young and May probably had the best one in my opinion. But this jump was crazy. He's just like, look, I'm still here. And the comparisons, the DMX, the Michael Jackson, the Robin Williams, them Jones was fire.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's still hungry, right? Like even though he's an OG and been doing it for a long time, he's making it known that I'm still hungry. I still want my crown. Like you can't take it. And you know, I already solidified myself in the east side of Africa. I'm coming to the west now. Like I'm coming for the whole I'm coming for the whole damn continent. It's mine. You know what I mean? This is the same guy said that he's the best rapper in Nigeria. He's from Kenya. Like this nigga has some balls, man. Like very braggadocious, very confident. and you can tell like he's spitting that in his lyrics. So gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. All right. Let's see. Next record. We got a lot of freestyles today, man. Just peep that. This next one, I'm excited to hear. You guys have been telling us to react to this. Let's see. All right, Sarkodie. Shout out to Sarkodie, man. Shout out to Ghana. This is a freestyle that he dropped 9 years ago on Tim Westwood TV. He's actually done a couple of freestyles. We're going to react to the first one from him and Tim Westwood from 9 years ago, man.
Let's see how it stacks up today.
Right after this long Google commercial that you can't skip because Google got that bag.
Yep.
All right, this is Sarkodie and Tim Westwood freestyle from 9 years ago.
Tim Westwood TV. Alright, my name is Sarkodie, straight from Africa. Ghana to be precise, West Africa. Big ups to Niger. R2B, Samini, TM Boys in the building. Tim Westwood. Thanks, man.
Before he gets started, why couldn't Tim Westwood get the official all of the lights beat? Why he has a piano? Why did he get the piano, Joe? I hate to be picky. Man. But I used to hate it when, like, this is the LimeWire days when you're trying to get all of the lights, freestyle. You kept getting that damn piano.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm being picky. But anyway, here we go.
I'm not gonna get this one, man. This is key, but go with the flow. Alright. Okay, it's been a long time coming. Finally, me do. My mentor said, "I'm okay. Can I move family book cat laser? Book me at the book. Hallelujah. I'll be able to me from the head of me do. People know me to be one of the best commodities. Even movies and the show, but I leave the opposite. That's where my father can do. This is my apology. Go pass away, get to sending a challenge. Make you follow me, cause I believe in one God. And on the pen on the corner, grab me your passport. Now raise your hands up. Now the sum to so cocaine. Yeah, you can't stop. People they talk, I be the lingo to maintain. But people they family with me, people they skin pain. Like a sakasa, but I'm still again in the game. Yeah, I'm going to myself, they massacre your brain. Yes, now go yeah, my pain, baby, I'm holidays are gonna be the weekends. And today be a 1% with testing intelligence. Who pay me weak point? I took 100%. The like the movie, wanna for enjoy. To my hands on the block, enjoy. What's up? Let's go. Okay, alright, give it up from Sarkodie. Yo, let's go. We are one step ahead from death row. See how the people they watch me like Metro. What can they get up and I say techno? Riga, and the call, you know my star, give me PR. I'm a force shining, but you can't see us. Give for a new name, Cameron Diaz. I'm a man twisted, you don't wanna see that. I'm the best MC, you gotta believe that. If you go to me, I'm back. Who that? Shana my mom, she be able to Dura. Multiple threats. I'm done the spotlight, don't go with stress. Fanta name was fight. My trick on 50 days, 34 nights. You look episodes, I'm Mamba before sight. Yes, I represent the post side. I did that band and the sign the Air Force strikes. Put the tie G, bigger than was side for fight. Boy, you will form a turn over cool price. Alright, you know what time it is. To my counters on the block, let's go, come on. Okay, listen. Alright, I'll be the limp and the hope is the energy, the mama, the opportunity to become twisted. Some trouble with the comfortability get through.
Does this nigga, like, does he have normal human lungs? Like, like, doesn't he need to, like, take a breath so he can breathe? Like, it's just like he's just going in, man. He is going absolutely crazy on this beat.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't keep up.
Me either. I'm gonna be honest. I was just like, first of all, I'm just appreciating the flow. I'm appreciating the flow and the tone. But what you're saying, I just know you're saying it.
Right. I don't know what it is. I just know you're saying something. And it sounds hard. And I hope that, like, I'm sure they met the bars match.
For sure.
I can't even keep up, my dog.
What they say, man, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and he's saying it how he's supposed to be saying it, you know?
Yeah.
Flow na meda be consistent cause say na me to manya man na music endorse na go saka me to go business me the time crowd me dey go endorsement deal me dey go studio was fake test cause me na be rugby obi no much na say ne bi na background na be champion nyama na we see the capability the physically side that for them and they say na man anxious most sweaty obi am a gun shop obi dey be jam rap book do go fan for to my kind on a black mo mo go need dem go to flow ni the cautious yeah say na be team in the rap team in the kasaka be je dey go to the grave say na be team in the rap definition match was sin one in the be team go say na be penese mo be get the number the champion. How many times I person they get the jigama hardcore metabolic potassium? The flow them calcium. Because I made them that you didn't between the last one gonna cover class one could be. Will be from my men and the Timoshi and Madame Paso can the lead. Don't keep it. Wait, alright. GA stand up. You know what time it is. Let's go. Come on. Alright. You don't really wanna go there. I'm so fly. I'm too big in the rap tack. There's a bit on the mic. Massacre to my boys back in the business. So how far? Kiss me cause you must stay with a rap star. Ghana to UK to Madagascar. Hasta la vista, call me your master. Like Tracy Chapman, I'm on a fast car. People that talk say wow. You the rap too much.
Shout out to Tracy Chapman. That's a one-hit wonder for sure. The fast car, Joe. That's a fucking banger. It's crazy. Like the one bar that I picked up on was the Tracy Chapman fast car. That's actually hilarious.
I'm gonna be honest, and people might not like me for this, but I'm John checked out.
Hey, poor Austin, man. Like
I've been checked out since the last time we stopped it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So everything right now, like I this is what the words look and sound like to me.
But Sark Nation, I'm here with you guys, okay? I'm here, okay? Austin is here. He's just not all the way here. It's all good.
Like I fuck with Sarkodie and the records that we've heard from him. So I know he's got talent. I know he's got skills. But this one, I just can't keep up enough to stay interested.
Right.
Like it's so far over my head or so fast that like I just can't comprehend everything he's saying. That is, I don't know. I know there's some freestyles when people freestyle fast and you're like, man, this is great. It's gotta be great. It's a disconnect for me on this one. I'm gonna be honest. It's some sort of disconnect somewhere that I can't get with.
When people start rapping too fast, it checks you out. Like that makes sense. I mean, Eminem.
Exactly.
But I just appreciate those rappers though, like people like what Sarkodie is doing, what Eminem's doing, what Twista was doing. Like when you have people rapping like that, not everybody can do it, and I just have that extra layer of appreciation for that kind of skill that not everybody can possess. And you know, it's not for everybody, for sure, but you know, it's definitely a dope skill, a dope talent. It's good to see it being performed.
Definitely. Not many can do what he's doing, how he's doing it. You talked about the breath control. He's doing something serious here. And it's not to downplay the talent of it or the skill of it.
Right.
You know, at all. So, yeah.
Let's let him wrap this joint out with a bow, man.
Blah blah. Somebody wanna be my avatar. Ghana to Niger, Alata. Jennifer gonna give it to my mama. Oh, just to me, nah. I'm gonna make you crack. So give me the gotcha. Back.
Gotcha.
Number time it is. From Westwood, man. This is what's up, the SARKODRE. GA stand up. UK, what's up? What's up, world? Africa.
He sound like he had a lot of fun though.
Yeah, like he just seemed very appreciative to be there and just be able to represent Ghana and Africa on that stage. And I think that's really dope, man. That you know he didn't take the opportunity for granted. Obviously, this happened 9 years ago. Yeah. So for this to happen 9 years ago, you know, this is just one of the beginning of him coming out and just executing his talent. And he has grown, obviously, from hearing his project now And hearing him 9 years ago, you could hear the talent in him here, and how he was able to grow from this Sarkodie to the Sarkodie that we know now. Super dope, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the freestyle. I enjoyed the energy that he gave here. He came here on a mission that I feel like he executed it, man. He got his name out here to the world. And yeah, man. Dope. You got one more in you, Austin?
Let's knock one more out.
All right, so we got one more.
I can't end on that freestyle.
Let me see if I can find what should we react to next.
Oh man.
Jamila said I had enough. Ended now, Lord.
I'm about to hold on. Let me look at the list real quick. Let me see something. What this wait. How about this? Because I love the man himself. Dang, there's a lot on this list, bro.
I know. So what I have on here, I already moved.
A lot of good things, like
yeah. So what I did Austin, because there's some things on here like I definitely want to react to, but some of them jumps are super long, and that's why I moved them. So what I did was I pushed them to next week when me, you, and Jamila are all here together.
Yeah.
What about that AKA The World Is Yours, the last jump?
I don't think I've ever heard AKA.
We haven't either.
Oh no! Can we do Blackie?
Blackie, sure.
I like Blackie.
We love
Actually,
Blackie.
I got a Lyft ride the other day, and he was playing the Damn, I'm disrespectful for not remembering this name, but album of damn, I was about to say album of the year. from Africa.
It might be. That might be. That album is crazy.
He was playing that album, and I was like, "Oh, you hit?" I was like, "Is this your playlist? Did you make this?" Right. He was like, "No, this is the whole album." And I was like, "Oh, you just playing the album straight through?" And it was we were listening to the record with Tim's on it. And I was like, "Yo, did you make this playlist?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm just listening to the album." I said, "That's fire." He said, "You know about other people from there?" Of course, I told him about the podcast.
Of course.
And I was like, he was like, "You want to know who my favorite artist from over there is?" Blackie. And he played a couple Blackie records.
Okay.
And so now that I see Blackie on the list, I'm like, I want to listen to Blackie.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm not going to hold you. When me and Jamila reacted to that, yeah. We became instant fans, man. And
I think that's the song that he played that was his favorite song.
The yeah jump? Yeah, 4 times. Yeah, that jump was crazy, man. Big Time Slapper was crazy. I like the new record too. Like he's very versatile too. He also got like some soulful records, some jumps in there too. So Blackie is it, man. Like I'm a huge fan of Blackie right now. Shout out to him. I'm really, really excited for this record, and I think this will be a perfect record to close out the night. This joint is called Joy. It's featuring Oxlade. Now, I'm excited because I seen Oxlade on the record that we did with Sarkodie.
Yeah.
The Non-Living Things.
I remember that, yeah.
And the vibe that he gave us then, I was just like, oh, I already know what time it is. Yeah. I haven't heard this record yet, but I'm very excited to hear it. So, let's get into it, man. Without further ado, this is Blackie. The record's called Joy, featuring Oxlade. Let's go ahead and hear what this young talking about, man. Right after this long Google commercial break. Because
every single time it's been Google.
Google paid that bag. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I need to check my stock. All right, here we go, y'all. Yep, top.
Top.
It's so hard for me to follow your lead. Don't be so hard on me. Did somebody take my face? Pull over, let me put you in your face. Before you maybe let me tie my lace. Oh baby, girl, you beat me out when I die. We'll never go apart girl like that. And baby girl, we got so much in common. Don't change on me. And you're safe for me. And you were made for me. And baby girl, we got so much in common. Don't change on me. And you're safe for me. And you were made for me. And no matter how easy you say, it's so hard for me to follow your lead. Don't be so hard on me, I'm on your team. Oh, I love you more than you think I do. I'll never hide all my flaws. Know what you're tired for, not sure. I'm here to give you joy.
Oh my God, what? That guitar. Oh man.
Hello, switching from.
Goddamn Google. So music like this, man. Ooh, shout out Issa Rae.
Definitely.
So Blackie, man, this is the other side of him that I love equally as much as the hype, the fire vibe of the the big time slapper. I know he has that bag, and then he has this bag, and it's just like I appreciate him as an artist for having both of these different styles that he executes so well at. This is the kind of music that puts me in a really good positive mood. Just makes you feel good, makes you just reminisce on vacation, just being on the beach and drinking a pina colada and some water hitting your toes. You know what I mean? Like this is some good live feeling music, and I really appreciate. I really appreciate his talent, man. I love this, John. This is fire.
There are some records that make you forget that you're supposed to be doing a reaction video.
Yep, agreed. I was completely gone. I was tired. For sure.
I don't want to stop it to react. I want y'all to just listen to it while I listen to it. Like, I feel like it's just a listening party. I felt good. My spirit was lifted up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You get a little less groggy, a little less tired after a long day when you listen to records like this.
Right. Yeah, man. I completely agree. Like, I didn't want to interrupt. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I did not want to interrupt it. This was... He did his thing, man. He did his thing with this one. You just let this joint vibe out, and we just appreciate this kind of music, man. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you believe this is top or not. This is top for me. Let me go ahead and give this joint a like for sure. And man, let us know in the comments if this is top or not, and also let us know what other records you want us to react to. All right, Austin. My man. I think that's going to do it for tonight, man. I really appreciate you for, being here, being you, And, shout out to Jamila as well. I know she couldn't be here. We appreciate her for, popping in the comments and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Top Hill Podcast. We're going to be right back here next week with more reactions and some more content for you guys. And yeah, man, congratulations again to our winner to the road to 10K, Mr. Welton, the DJ. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that has subscribed to our channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. I want to do a much better job of getting in the comments and replying back to all of you guys. But I just want to say thank you for getting us to 10,000. Major milestone. And yeah, man. Next up, we got double up, man. So next up is 20K.
Yeah,
So let's
man.
get there.
I just want to say too, man. Thank y'all very much. We know exactly who got us here, who's helped us along the way. We see everybody that's sharing, tagging, and commenting and DMing us. And like, you know what I'm saying? We see it, we appreciate it. The people that are following us, like, we see it all, you know what I'm saying? And it makes us feel good because we're doing something that you guys enjoy. And you guys keep coming back for more. So no matter what, I mean, look, we all go through life, like things get tiring, we don't have the energy to give to certain things. I know that's happened to me a lot. So I haven't been in the comments talking to y'all as much. I haven't been, you know what I'm saying, in the DMs responding as much. But I want y'all to know that I too, man, I see it, I love it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it helps get through a hard day. So thank y'all. Keep coming back for more. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man.
Big facts. All right, guys. That's going to do it for this episode. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you guys are listening to us on the podcast platforms, like on Apple or Spotify, please go ahead and give us a 5-star review. This helps us reach more people, more audience. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, check us out on the podcast platforms. If you're on the podcast platforms, check us out on YouTube. And yeah, man, just go ahead and help us out, grow our family even more, and spread us out more across the world, man. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, aka Imani Boss.
I'm your boy Austin Toles TV.
Shout out to Jamila with her own boss. And we out, guys. Peace.
9 o'clock in, baby.
Yeah. You ready? Yes, I was ready last time.
We're going to call this the intro about nothing. It's going to go like this.
You knew I had to close it out, man.
I knew it.
Come on, man. We still have more.
One, too. It couldn't be all of the way.
Accumulating luggage. As time proceeds, preoccupied with everything. I think it's about
we're gonna let this one ride out, man.
Sipping wine, cause my Henny finished. Hard to be friendly with women who've seen too many niggas. So I keep my circle small, you need reduction. Never too much friends, where there's your circumference. Swear to God, times is hard, but they getting better. Trying to enjoy every moment, but see, we so competitive. Cabana made the level, and I never miss a supper. But still, my hunger's like a fucking model at a buffet. And with these broads who in love, they ain't singing back. But dollar signs, never mind any Cupid zero. And if my heart can speak, it will talk to freaks and leave the room when a nigga try to sleep with them. Getting high, getting by, watching time fly. Tell my niggas I'ma get them if they gon' ride. Young wild nigga living the dream, although I'm not who I'm destined to be. They keep saying grow up. On my all, what would you think of it? We've been on this long road accumulating luggage. And as time proceeds, preoccupied with everything, I think it's about time that we think of nothing. What's up? Been on this long road accumulating luggage. As time proceeds, preoccupied with everything, I think it's about time that I think of nothing.
Come on now.
Go!
DC, what up? PG, what up?
Sir.
I pray my girl don't turn to be my baby mother yet. But in fact I do, I need my boo to keep my shit in check. And shit get easier when dreams of chasing respect. Get realizing ain't no team and faking your set. Getting high, getting by as my mind fly. Just bought my homie a rollie, simply the pastime. And the top is lonely, so keep your homie right by your side. And if life is short, then we'll be the shorts of the Fab Five. Sabotage on any nigga who covered mine. And all the something got me looking ugly in mama's eyes. But I gotta do it, these niggas need provocative music. And as a youth, mama worked too much to have an influence. Rapping ain't music, a bunch of bitches acting too foolish. You gotta be stupid, even Tim Allen had a maturity. Getting high, sitting down, thinking out loud. It's a shame niggas lame, but I'ma hold it down. Let my bread grow, never let my friends go. That's why I let these dreads grow, I never fit your fucking crown. Getting high, getting by, watching time fly. Tell these niggas I'ma get a Murray every time. Young wild niggas sit in your seat. Though every weekend, every liquor for free. From chili roll for Lee. Nothing so chilly, bitch, I saw what I read. Double MG is make these bitches OD. I make these niggas opinion on younger lyrics. Consistently weak. Put my cardio in the audio, you missing the beat. I'm outstanding in every avenue, I'm good in the street. Outstanding shitting on niggas, but you sit when you pee. Hold up.
Man.
They don't care nothing about album.
What?
So why not give them an album about You better sing that shit, nigga.
Yo. I'm not gonna hold you. Like shit. This is one of my favorite intros of all time. This is one of them, man.
I ain't been on this long road accumulating letters. It's time for sleep, preoccupied with everything I think. It's about time that we sing of nothing. Stop. Been on this long road accumulating letters. It's time for sleep, preoccupied with everything I think. It's about time that I sing of nothing.
I can see you. I can see you.
It's the everything for me, man. It's the euphoric feeling. This is one of the best ways that you intro an album. This is one of the jokes that just set the tone, man. Like this is a phenomenal intro that's not talked about a lot, and that's the intro About Nothing off of the album About Nothing by Mr. Wale from Lauren himself, man. But anyway, we out, guys. We love you all. We out. Peace.